It's not only the men's divisions that are getting some added world-class talent this weekend at Thunder Valley, as the WMX is also going to get some, and that comes in the form of Lotte van Drunen, the back-to-back women's MXGP champion, has been announced and is coming this weekend to race Thunder Valley and also High Point. Now, this is exciting, right? If you're into racing, you're into the growing of the sport. It's awesome to see the women's class itself growing. And when you're bringing in, the reigning champion, and at the moment, I don't think she's fourth overall in the 2026 standings at 62 points behind Daniela Gillian. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try these last names. 97. So she's a few points back this year, but still, at 18 years old, she's the back-to-back champion already. This is, for the women's class, huge. From the competition side, this is adding a incredible talent, right? This is somebody who is a back-to-back world title holder, who's an incredible young talent. I think she's 18 years old, and she should be able to come in and play spoiler. And you got to say, this is big when you consider the women's series is only 6 rounds. We've had Hangtown, Thunder Valley, High Point, Unadilla, Budds Creek, and Ironman are their 6 rounds this year. So points matter a lot more in this. If you have one bad round, if you have a time where you're not at your best, if you're not winning, if you have a bad race, it's going to be a big point swing. And for her to be racing 2 different rounds, there's 50, 100 points on the map. She could play a pretty good spoiler for one of these people who are, in the title fight for the women. Now, you do have to say the same with the Coonins, sorry, however you want to say their last name. Coming into this series or their series or whatever class they're running, how much are you really going to push this, right? You're only here as a wild card entry, as something fun. 1, 2, 3 rounds for the Coonins, 2 rounds for Drunen. So how far are you going to go to push for wins? Obviously, this gets you nothing, right? You're not over here long enough to win a title. You're doing this as fun exhibition, a break between your racing. It's probably good training. You're on tracks that you've never been on. You're racing against people you've never been against. So in your off weeks, this might not be bad for them just to keep on the bike, keep up yourself to race speed. Instead of sitting on a practice track and just running laps around, time, a lap timer basically, you can take this time, come over here, race places you haven't been, maybe see things you haven't been, and race against people to test yourself against other competition around the world, right? It's probably better than just sitting on a practice track, running laps and saying, well, that one was 0.25 seconds faster, or that one was slower. This is whatever. Races are a very different thing. So it might be a good idea to test yourself against other people. Now, it is going to be the question for the American people, right? The maybe not the American people, but the American series, the racers in it. How are they going to fare here? Because if they finish behind her, they're losing points in their own battles, their own series, and she can play a pretty good spoiler. You'd have to assume, coming over here, being a 2-time reigning world champion, she's gonna have the speed. She's gonna be competitive. She's gonna be right there at the top. And again, it's just gonna be how hard does she want to push for this? Because obviously, if you come over here and you do something stupid, get yourself injured in a wild card race, it's going to be bad for everything, right? If you hurt yourself over here for a race that doesn't really matter, you can ruin your championship run in the series that you're, in. And so it's kind of the pros and cons, right? You get nothing for winning, but you're winning. I'm assuming some bonus money. It looks good for her sponsors. It looks good for her. If she could come over here and just dominate. If she goes 1-1 and she looks like she's, massively ahead, right? She's going to be, it's going to look good, a little confidence boost, and just a fun time. You also have to say if she comes over here as a world champion, and the girls Lala Turner or Lachlan Turner and Charlie Cannon and Nielsen, like if they can finish ahead of her, that's a huge confidence boost too in your own title fight, in your own championship, but also to say, hey, I'm competing against the reigning world champion on the women's side in our category, and I just beat her. Like, yeah, it is on tracks that you probably know better than she does, but that's still, it's, you got to take the little bit of the silver lining for whatever you want to say. And it is cool that she's coming over here and racing 2 rounds. Same thing as like the Coonins racing. I think it's 3. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But this is exciting, right? It's showing that these, or at least our side of the pond things, are interesting or competitive enough that you get these international riders, the top level riders, to come over and race. They want to come over and see our series. They want to come, race the people that we have over here. I mean, if you're looking in the men's side of things, most of them are coming over to race in general. Prado, the Coonins have the rumor that they're planning on coming over, or supposedly, the Wolf. There's a lot of people looking to come this way, race Supercross, race American Motocross, not do MXGP. It's exciting, and hopefully, knock on wood, right? She comes over, she doesn't get hurt. None of the people who are racing in this series get hurt. You have a nice injury-free weekend and a competitive weekend. I'd love to see this, like, I'm assuming Turner and Charlie Cannon and Nielsen are going to be fast. They're going to be, racing in their own series, their own points battles. So they're going to want to win. She's going to want to be competitive. And who knows? I mean, it's going to be Turner and Drunen on Yamaha. So you got a little bit of an OEM battle there. I'm excited for this, right? I mean, it's cool that like they had at least one race on televised, and then they did one on Friday. So I'm assuming it'll be the same kind of schedule. Correct me if I'm wrong there too. I don't actually know how they're doing the schedule. Also, the women's motocross website, they don't even have the results from the first round of 2026. That's pretty bad. Somebody get on that. But that's what I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. How well do you think Drunen's going to do? Who do you think wins this weekend? Are you excited for the WMX series? I mean, I am, but that's just me. But whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.